It's week 6 math here with Miss Robinette. I'm going to go ahead and do just the whole week like I did last week. It's very easy. Again, I wanted stuff just simple for you guys to be able to do at home all by yourself. All right, so the very first page of week 6 looks like this. Question 1 talks about what does the number look like in standard form. So when you take a gander at that, it's got this word or words all written out here, and then it wants you to pick the number that goes with it. All right. So when you're looking at that, the thing that you're looking for, does the word end in THS, such as tenths, hundredths, thousandths? If it does, then you're looking for something that has a decimal in it. All of these numbers in question 1 are their multiple choice, and there is no decimal. So you just have to carefully read and match up. Question number 2 is one of those that you've got to read, and you've got to decide where is the question mark. For example, it says that he has 79 playing cards. So it tells you how much he has in all. And then he's going to put them in 3 stacks. So the distance across the top is the total. And then all these little blocks down below add up to whatever this total is. So when you read it, look through there and see which one of these that you can put them back together and you equal this 79 cards. On the back, it just wants you to do some greater than, less than, equal to. Which one is the correct word form? Be careful on question number 4. It does have a decimal in it. So when you see that decimal, what are you going to say? You're going to say the word and, remember? Okay, so question number 5, again, there's words written out in word form, and it wants you, standard form is just what does it look like in digits. Okay, so Tuesday, question number 1 didn't run off dark enough to have anything shaded in. So whatever answer you pick, just shade in the correct amount of stuff. My bet is that the answer is D. So if I were you, I would shade in D and then just shade in the correct amount here. If you're doing this online, then yours will be, you'll be able to tell because it'll already be shaded in for you. Question number 2, this is a subtraction problem. You have to remember when you add or subtract decimals, you line up those decimals, just like with money. Okay, wherever those decimals are, make sure that they're lined up, and then when you add or subtract, you bring your decimal down. Well, what if the problem looks like it's lopsided? What if you have 2 numbers on top and there's 3 numbers on the bottom? What can you add to the problem to make it line up correctly? Anywhere you have blank spaces, after you've lined up your decimal, you put zeros there. Okay? If it's subtraction, remember, once you put that 0 there, you're going to have to borrow. You can't just do like in addition and drop the number down. So if it's a 0 and then a 7 on bottom, you have to make that a 10 and then do 10 minus 7. Okay? Question number 3. Again, it says wants to know what would it be if you divided it equally. This is pretty easy. You just set up your division problem and you put 6 on the outside. Question number 4 wants you to round. Remember, whatever number is underlined, you look to the number behind it. If it's 0 through 4, the number stays the same. If it's 5 through 9, you're going to make that number underlined bump up 1, and then everything behind it turns to zeros. Number 5 wants you to do greatest to least. Okay, remember, stack up your decimals and then look at the numbers. Okay, look at everything in front of the decimal first. Wednesday, rounding. Everything on Wednesday is rounding. Okay, every single one. It tells you where to round to. Remember, point to her thumb. T is tenths, H is hundredths, TH is thousandths. All right. On Thursday, again, more rounding. and then it tells you to round each number on number 5 to the nearest hundredth, and then it wants you to add or subtract. Okay, it tells you what to do there. On Friday, more rounding. Okay, more rounding. Every single question is rounding. Okay, you can probably get all this knocked out today. It's that easy. You can do a whole week's worth of work and snatch it up and be done with it. Okay. If you need help, you know where to find me. You can either message me. Some of your parents have messaged me on Remind. They have messaged me through our 5th grade page, or they have messaged me through Messenger on Facebook. If you happen to have my phone number, that's fine. You can message me that way too. Probably the quickest way to get me is through Remind, though, if you'll just do that. Anyway, I hope you're having a good break, and I was at the school today delivering lunches at the elementary school, and then I'll be there again tomorrow, so maybe I'll see you there. Bye.